The title of our project is CCRN to Win. We are Amanda Lewis, Ashley LaFoon, and Travis LaFoon. CCRN is a specialty certification exam for nurses working with acutely and critically ill patients. The exam tests an advanced knowledge base of critical concepts among adult, pediatric, and neonate patient populations. The problem statement of our project is less than 10% of critical care RNs at Regional Medical Center are CCRN certified compared to a national average of 23%. A higher percentage of CCRN certified staff leads to better patient outcomes and nurse-sensitive outcomes. The purpose of our project was to discover reasons why RMC's critical care RNs have a lower percentage of CCRNs compared to the national average, to eliminate the causes by educating the staff about CCRN certifications and its requirements, and to ultimately increase the number of CCRNs at RMC. Our objectives were to collaborate with members of the organization such as unit directors, the unit-based council, and hospital management to develop an increased reimbursement incentive for employees to become CCRN certified. We also wanted to provide further education to the staff, including benefits of becoming certified, and to bring RMC's average of CCRNs to 25% within the next year. Through review of the available literature, we found that CCRN certification promotes career advancement, professional achievement, and recognition. Being CCRN certified brings about self-gratification and satisfaction. Nationwide, CCRN certified nurses make an additional $8,650 more yearly than non-certified CCU nurses. CCRN certification often leads to progression on the clinical ladder. Programs such as these decrease nursing turnover, increase job satisfaction, and improve nursing shortages conditions. In a simulated study comparing competency between CCU registered nurses, only measurable differences were noted when certified nurses were placed against non-certified ones. A study comparing medication errors between RNs yielded results showing that CCRNs have lower rates of medication errors than non-certified nurses. A critical care unit in Virginia increased its percentage of CCRNs to 60% and in the same year had a 50% decrease in nurse turnover and increased patient satisfaction rate from 82% to 91%. In our literature review, we also found additional research regarding CCRN certification. CCRN certification leads to higher levels of empowerment, decrease in failure to rescue and patient mortality, and is staple in hospitals trying to achieve magnet status.
Our strategy and problem approach was to hand out a survey to RMC's CCU staff to determine barriers to the CCRN certification. It asked questions like the length of time in their current position, the amount of experience they believe that is required to sit for the CCRN certification exam, if they believe obtaining their certification would increase the quality of patient care, what is keeping them from taking the certification, and what, if anything, could be done in order to motivate them to take the certification exam. Also, we set out to discover the staff's motivation to become certified and wanted to speak with current CCRNs in RMC CCU to find out about their certification and how it has or has not improved their practice and provide this information to other staff. In total, there was 4 CCRNs currently employed at RMC CCU whenever we began our project. Our project plan was to collaborate with the unit-based council and the unit director to speak with hospital management regarding an increased reimbursement incentive plan for CCRN certification. We also set out to have unit meetings to encourage staff to become certified and present the reimbursement incentive plan. In total, we held 2 unit meetings. We plan to host a CCRN Challenge Day in collaboration with the Unit-Based Council The CCRN Challenge Day was a contest where we had CCU nurses pair up in teams and compete against one another, answering CCRN style questions. And the point of it was to get staff motivated to take their exam and also help them feel better prepared by providing the education. One sample question from our CCRN Challenge Day is, which of the following hemodynamic parameters would indicate left ventricular heart failure in a patient with COPD? See how you fare answering this question. Choice A, pulmonary artery pressure 54/22, pulmonary capillary wedge pressure 14, and central venous pressure of 8. B, pulmonary artery pressure 48/26, pulmonary capillary wedge pressure of 16, central venous pressure of 6. C, pulmonary artery pressure 22/12, pulmonary capillary wedge pressure 26, and central venous pressure 16. Or D, pulmonary artery pressure 48/26, pulmonary capillary wedge pressure 20, and central venous pressure of 16. And the correct answer is D. We also wanted to organize study groups in order to help the staff feel better prepared to take their exam. So we set out a sign-up list in the unit for people to sign up in study groups to get together to just get better prepared for the exam so they can sit and take their certification. To continue with the project plan, we encourage staff to attend an upcoming CCRN conference in Louisville, Kentucky. It was a 2-day conference, 8 hours each day. We also tried to persuade prepared staff to sign up for the exam within an allotted time frame. The staff was given 3 months after the conference in Louisville in order to take their exam for the reimbursement incentives to count. And then we measure results of the staff participation in the project. Our key findings mostly came from the survey that we handed out on the unit. We found that staff was unaware of the requirements to sit for the exam. Most of them thought that they needed 2 years of critical care experience, when in actuality it was 1,750 hours of bedside acute care experience. In total, out of all the surveys we handed out, which was 40, we had 22 returned, and only 2 of the staff members didn't have enough experience to sit for the exam. 91% of the staff desired a pay raise in return for certification, which was a benefit that was actually already in place at RMC that the staff was just not aware of. If you are certified, you get an advancement on the clinical ladder program and also receive a 3% pay raise. 63% of staff answered on the survey that they felt that there was not enough available resources to help prepare for the exam. And 64% felt that the exam was too expensive. Out of everybody polled, 64% said they desired taking the exam sometime in the near future. We also wanted to educate the staff on the breakdown of the CCRN exam. In the exam, cardiovascular is 20%, pulmonary is 18%, endocrine is 5%, hematology and immunology is 2%, neurology 12%, gastrointestinal covers 6% of the exam, renal 8%, multi-system 8%, behavioral and psychosocial 4%, and a new section added in is ethics and caring practice, which also covers 20%. The results of our project was that management agreed to reimburse the staff for the cost of the exam, the conference, the travel expenses, and pay the base salary for time spent at the conference, which was 16 hours. In total, that's $1,000 per staff member that attended the conference. For the CCRN challenge, we had 3 teams of 6 CCU nurses. The challenge was about 3 hours long, and at the end, the staff members expressed that they felt better prepared to take the exam and were more motivated to sit for the exam than they were prior to the certification. Unit-based council has already scheduled 3 more CCRN challenge dates this year, 1 in June, 1 in September, and 1 in December. 2 study groups were formed to prepare for the exam, and 9 RNs in total attended the CCRN conference in Louisville. And out of those 9 RNs, all have signed up to take the exam within the allotted time frame.
And now the continuation of results. 1 RN, Leslie Sarsanella, has taken and passed the exam and is now CCRN certified. Congratulations, Leslie. Unit-based council is going to carry out this project plan as a process improvement for CCU for the next year. The Unit-based council is planning to continue education and work to find ways to bring the CCRN percentage above national average. 14 other staff members have expressed interest in taking the exam within the next year. If all of these staff members pass the exam, and the percentage of CCRN certified RNs in CCU at RMC will increase to 49%, which is well above the national average of 23%. Evaluation. Overall, the project yielded great results. Although we were unable to measure the ultimate goal, bringing RMC's CCRN average to 25%, due to the limited time frame, we have enough RNs scheduled to test to obtain this goal soon. Our process to work the project was very effective in achieving the outcomes we desired and breaking barriers that prevented the staff from becoming certified. In conclusion, overall our project went really well. We were able to determine barriers to certification in RMC CCU and eliminate several of those, opening up more opportunities for staff to take the exam. We worked with hospital administration to increase reimbursement incentives, increase education in the workplace, increase motivation to test, set up study groups, and the CCRN Challenge Day. In addition, we were able to get 9 staff members to attend the CCRN conference, and all have signed up to test with 1 success already. In conclusion, the CCRN certification is important to pursue because research shows that higher percentages of certified nurses lead to improved patient outcomes, nurse-sensitive outcomes, patient satisfaction, and higher competence in practice. With this knowledge, the CCU Unit-Based Council will continue our project throughout the year to increase CCRN certification. If what we accomplish is continued throughout the year, we firmly believe the percentage of RMC's CCRNs will be well above the national average. And here are some of our references.